Hey everyone, this is Glenn from Glenn Reptiles. Thought I'd do a little video of some of my unique corn snakes. I'll be sharing some of my other corn snakes in other videos, but I didn't want to do it all in one video. It would be too long to watch, I think. So anyway, here is the scaleless corn snake. This is basically an Okatee corn snake that is without scales. And you can kind of get a feel. Now, it does have scales on its belly, so it can crawl along. And there are small scales on its body here and there. But if you can see, it's a rather awkward looking snake. This one's name is land eel, because that's what I always call her, because she looks like a land eel. I personally don't find these snakes very attractive. They look like there's something wrong with them, because there is. But they are very colorful snakes, and they seem to do pretty well in captivity. The one thing that I do that is unique, obviously they do much better in captivity than in the wild. I don't think they do very well in the wild. But the one thing I do with these guys is I put some sphagnum moss and keep a humid hide at all times. With my other corn snakes, I never do that. Potentially you can do it for a shed, but these guys just need a little more humidity or else their shed will not come off. Speaking of which, she just shed, which is one of the reasons why I decided to make this video. And I've been asked about the shed of a scaleless corn snake. And I'm going to see if I can show you on the video. It's this, so you can see the belly scales right there. That's where she has scales. But this kind of soft, weird, it's like a soft just skin. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it to you, but it's weird. Maybe it's picking it up there. But that's what their shed looks like. So you can see that the hard scales that are on their belly, and then the other part is just this soft, gooey, very different than a normal snake shed. But colorful animals, they feel very velvety soft. The way they feel is really interesting compared to a normal snake. So depending on what your tastes are, this might be a good snake for you. Not much more difficult to keep than a normal corn snake. This will be the first year I try to breed this girl. And I do have a het scaleless male. Unfortunately, he is deep in shed, but he's a pretty guy. He's got a lot of yellow on him. Even the yellow bleeds through his saddles up above his head. I believe he is ultra a male anery. I think that's what he is. And she's a het for snow. So we have the potential of producing ultra males and snows and aneries with this pair. So we'll see what ends up happening. They are very interesting animals, fun to keep. If you're used to regular snakes, normal looking snakes, she definitely has a unique look to her. The scaleless have a unique look to them, and it's not always easy putting two of them back in a tub at the same time. Let me go about this a little smarter. Hold on. So, this is the trick. By the way, here's a little lesson for you. If you keep snakes in tubs and you want to put them back, and they keep crawling out, just give them a little bit of a crack, and then they're very anxious to get back into that back dark portion, and then you can gently close the tub behind them. Then I'll show you one other very popular corn snake, And that is, ta-da, the Palmetto. And the Palmetto is very unique of all the cornsnake morphs. It's been very popular last few years, and it's becoming more and more available. Unfortunately, I believe because of much of the over anxious breeding that the animals have developed the bug eyes in many of the snakes available. I stumbled across this girl that didn't have bug eyes, found out that she was outbred to South Carolina wild corn, which is where these guys were originally found. And so she is about as outbred as she possibly could be at this stage in the process. So I'm outbreeding her one more time, and so I don't have another Palmetto or het Palmetto. So I will be only producing hets with this girl, and then from there I'll probably breed a het back to her and some hets to each other, and hopefully keep them from getting too deformed looking. But these are beautiful animals. You can see they have the blue eyes. I wish I could show you. If you go to my Facebook page and look on my Cornsnakes folder, I've got some pictures of this girl, and you see these red and gray dots and things on her. She actually has one of those red dots in her eyeball. I don't think you'll be able to see it on the video, but it's that eye. Yeah, it's the eye that's facing the camera. But if you go online, you'll be able to see that pretty clearly. It's pretty fascinating that that pattern even goes into their eyes. But they're beautiful animals. I'm hoping to be able to produce some hets this year, and we'll see how that goes. So those are a couple of my unique corns. I have quite a few other corns that I'll be sharing over different videos. Some that I'm well known for, some I'm less known for. And hopefully it'll be something you can enjoy. We'll talk to you soon.